Good day, everyone. Welcome to Teacher Fina Lesson in Math. Today, our lesson is all about the least common multiple of the number. The objective of lesson: determine the least common multiple of two or more whole numbers. Let's start. Last time, we've been discussed all about the greatest common factor. We can get that by using the listing method, the prime factorization, and the Euclidean algorithm. Today, we're going to discuss all about the LCM, or the least common multiple of the number. The least common multiple is the smallest common multiple of two or more numbers. To get the least common multiple of the numbers, we use the listing method, the prime factorization, and the repeated division. Let's start with this problem. My grandfather regularly visits us every 8 days. Uncle Roy comes to our house every 12 days. If they visited us at the same time last August 4, when will they visit us again together? To solve the problem, I count the number of days of my grandfather visit this way. We have 8 and 12. 8, the multiples are 16, or 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, and so on. We have 12, 24, 48, 60, and so on. Notice that in both lists, 24 and 48 are common multiples of 8 and 12. 24 is the smallest among all the common multiples. Therefore, 24 is the least common multiple of 8 and 12. Therefore, Grandfather and Uncle Roy will visit us again at the same time after 24 days, which is August 28 and every 24 days thereafter. Here are some ways to define the least common multiple of the given numbers. We use the listing method. We're going to find the least common multiple of 20 and 36 using the listing method. We have 20. The multiples are 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, and so on. We have 36. The multiples are 36, 72, 108, 144, 180, 216, 252, and so on. So as you can see, the least common multiple of 20 and 36 is 180. That's why the LCM of 20 and 36 is 180. Okay, another one, we're going to try this one. What is the least common multiple of 24 and 40? We use the listing method, so the multiples of 24 are 24, 48, 72, 96, 120, and so on. How about 40? The least common, or the multiples of 40 are 40, 80, 120, 160, and so on. As you can see, the least common multiple of 24 and 40 is 120. Second one, we use the prime factorization method. We're going to find the LCM of 40, or of 30 and 42. So give the prime factorization, we have 30, the prime factorization is 5, 2, and 3. Okay, 42, we have 7 times 6, 2 times 3. So 30, we have 2 times 3 times 5, and 42, that is 2 times 3 times 7. So we're going to multiply all the multiples of both 30 and 42, that is 2 times 3 times 5 times 7. Therefore, the least common multiple of 30 and 42 is 210. Okay, another one, we're going to find the least common multiple of 155 and 220. 5 times 31. Okay, 220, that is 5 times 44. 44 is 2 times 22. And 22 is 2 times 11. Give the prime factorization of 155, that is 5 times 31. Okay, we have 220, 5 times 2 times 2 times 11. And we're going to multiply all the multiples of 155 and 220. We have 5 times 31 times 2 times 2 times 11, that is equal to 6,820. So, the least common multiple of 155 and 220 is 6,820. Let's try to answer this one. What is the least common multiple of 45 and 75 using the prime factorization method? 45, we have 5 times 9. 9 is 3 times 3. 75, 5 times 15. 15 is 3 times 5. The prime factorization of 45 is 5 times 3 times 3, and 75, 5 times 3 times 5. We're going to multiply. We have 5 times 3 times 3 times 5 is equal to 225. So, the least common multiple of 45 and 75 is 225. Lastly, we're going to use the repeated division. We're going to find the LCM of these pairs of numbers, 9 and 12. So we're going to divide that to the smallest prime number, which is 3. Okay, 9 divided by 3 is 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. After that, we're going to divide it with the smallest prime number. So 2, we cannot divide 3, that's why we're going to bring down 3. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So, the LCM of 9 and 12 is 2 times 2 times 3 times 3, or that is equal to 36. So, the least common multiple of 9 and 12 is 36. Okay, another one, we have 42 and 56 divided to the smallest prime number, which is 2. 42 divided by 2 is 21. 56 divided by 2 is 28. So we're going to divide again with the prime number, that is 7. 21 divided by 7 is 3. 28 divided by 7 is 4. Okay, again, we're going to divide with the prime number. So we cannot divide 3, so we're going to bring down 3. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So, the prime factorization is 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 7, and we're going to multiply to get the least common multiple of the number, that is 168. So, the least common multiple of 42 and 56 is 168. Let's try to answer this one. What is the least common multiple of 30 and 42? Divide with the smallest prime number, that is 2. 30 divided by 2 is 15. 42 divided by 2 is 21. Divide with the prime number again, which is 3. 15 divided by 3 is 5. 21 divided by 3 is 7. So the least common multiple of 30 and 42 is 2 times 3 times 5 times 7 equal to 210. So that is the least common multiple of 30 and 42. To summarize our lesson today, the least common multiple we use, it is a given a set of numbers. Their least common multiple is the smallest among the multiples common to them. The least common multiple must be equal or greater than the greatest number in the set of given numbers. The least common multiple must not be greater than the product of the given numbers. The least common multiple of relatively prime numbers is simply the product of the relatively prime numbers. Get the least common multiple, we use the listing method, the prime factorization, and the repeated division. That's all for today. I hope you learned something. See you again next time. Bye!